Yeah, welcome to all of you. So, in the last class, we started the pranayam. We discussed the method and the benefits of the Sahit Kumbhaka, Sagarbha and Nigarbha, Surya Bhedan, Ujjayi, and the Sitali. Okay. So, rest for today we will complete. Yeah, Bhastrika pranayam, Veluj pranayam. Okay. Bhastrika karanam yatha karmena sambrameta. So, Bhastrika meaning bellows. And who is doing? The ironsmith he does as like that. Okay. You have to do karmena, continue, sampramheta, and what? As like that the bellows of the ironsmith, the same. Vayum cha nasa bhyam chalayas nahi. So you have to that move the pran in the nostril and like that bellows of the blacksmith, okay, ironsmith. Evam visanti varam. It is important here, and this it can come in the exam according to Gheranda Samhita, because in the other Hatyogic text in the Upanishads, they are not defining that how long we are doing. Hatpadipika is telling until you are not getting tiredness, continue the practice. That lines are there, and same Ratnavali and the other Upanishads also. But here is the other concept. They are telling Vinsantivaram. Vinsantivaram meaning 20 times. How many times?
20 times.
20. We have to continue this practice. Okay. Tadante chalayet vayum purvoktam cha yathavidhi. So previously we have to focus on the prana. Trivaram sadhayet denam bhastrika kumbhakam suddhi. So it is also trivaram. So 3 times we have to repeat it in a day. Or not in the day, when we are practicing 3 times of the 20 rounds. This he is telling. One continue 20 times, one round, then second round and third round. So total is 60 times. He is telling. We should do. Sudhi, the brilliant yogi, he does practice like this. 20-20, 3 rounds. Nature rogo. If anyone who is doing this practice, he will not get any disease. Nature klesa, no any kinds of klesas there. 5 klesas you know very well. So remember this klesa benefit is in the Bhastrika Kumbhaka. This can come in the UGC exam. That which Kumbhaka helps to reduce the effect of the klesa. What is the name of that Kumbhaka? Come on.
Bhastrika.
Bhastrika. Please note down it, okay? Arogyam, diseaseless. Dine regularly it will happen. Okay. Yeah, please one of you conclude it.
Yes, sir. So, sir, why my sound is echoing?
Yeah, it is okay. No problem. No issue. You can continue.
Okay, sir. So, Bhastrika Pranama means as like bellows of iron speed, we have to inhale and exhale the air. Then here is important point means once we should practice 20 times in each round. But other texts are not mentioned 20 times, but here is specialist. Then 3 times we have to repeat. In each time 20 means 20 into 3 is equal to 60 times. We have to practice. By practicing Bhastrika Pranayama, one will not get disease and classes will remove. Here it's also important. No classes in Bhastrika. That yogi will be diseaseless. These three benefits are mentioned in Bhastrika.
Very good. Next is the Brahmari. Okay. Brahmari Pranayama. The humming bee. We understand with Brahmari as like the sound of the bee. Okay. So here in the Brahmari, they are as like in the Surya Bhedi. So with Surya Bhedi, Mahasi Gherandaji, he explained prana concept also. So as like same here, with the Brahmari, he is explaining the Nada concept also there. And he has a strong belief that if anyone who is perfecting in the Brahmari Pranayama, he will be able to hear the Nada sound according to Gheranda Samhita. So it is Ardharatre. Ardharatre Gate Yogi, at the mid of the night. Jantu Nam Sabda Varjite, when all the living beings they get sleep. No any sounds of any kinds of animals or any humans. Okay. So at the middle night, everything is calm, na there, peace. Karne Pidaya Hastabhyam. So with the help of your hands, Karni, you have to keep your hands on the ears. Pidaya, I think inside the ears. Yogi should practice inhalation and breath retention, closing the ear. Just they are telling closing the ears with the hands. Okay. Okay. And in this picture, they are highlighting this posture, but they are telling just close the hands. So you can close the hands by your palm also, by keeping the finger also. Okay. Anyway, but the main thing is that you have to close your ears. Okay. And after that, he's telling Kuryat Purak Kumbhakam. Then take Purak meaning then take the inhale. Okay, breath in and Kumbhakam hold. Hold that. At that holding situation, okay, that time, then Srunu, you have to listen. Dakshine Karne from the right ear. I also don't know the actual physiology why only right ear, but as per my best experience or my assumptions, that maybe that right ear is more sensitive than the left ear, maybe because of that smaller sound we can hear easily from the right ear as comparison to the left ear, maybe. Okay, but not defining why right ear. It is the research part. Why right ear? All Sahat Pradipika also suggesting right ear. Ratnavali also suggesting right ear, and Upanishads also all are telling right ear, right ear, right ear. Okay, so again I'm concluding. So at the midnight, when all the living species, the complete environment, the wordless, no any disturbance, no any sound in the environment at the midnight, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, okay? Then, Karni Pidaya Hastabhyam, keep your both hands on the ears. Close your ears. And then take the breath in and hold. and that holding time, then you have to try to listen. Srunatu. You have to try the listen from the right ear, and what? Nadam antargatam subham. So that nad meaning the sound which is that creating inside, which is producing inside. Subham. It is the very good and lucky important sound that we called nada, internal sound. Okay. And which kind of sounds we can hear? So Prathamam, because this sequence can come in the exam. Jhilikanandam. So it is one of species that we called the grasshopper. Grasshopper in Hindi we call tidda. No? Vansinadam, flute sound. Megha, the cloud sounds, the thunderings of the clouds, huge sound. Jharjar, Jharjar we called it is the small drum sound. Bhramri, the humming bee, humming sound of the bee. Okay. Which also we in modern time which we practice of the Brahmri, the same sound we heard internally, okay, not externally. Ghanta, a bell. Kasyam, Kasyam, the big bell, you understand, the big ghanta, okay. A gong also we tell it is big gong. Turi jaldi usually we tell the people the in the marriages it karna p, that kind of sound there, na? That kind of structure, band, you understand, the mostly band peoples they use, in the marriage. Bheri, bheri is the kettle drum sound. Mridang is the that drum sound. Okay, little difference in between kettle drum and the drum. You can search on the Google also, you will find the difference. Okay, mridanga sound. And dudumbi, veena, not exactly veena, it is as like a veena. And English we called it is a, I think, trumpet. Okay, that kind of sound, trumpet. And after that, okay, first please conclude, otherwise you will confuse. Yes, one of you please conclude these lokas.
After now we are looking at the Brahmari pranayam, the humming bee pranayam. In the Garen Saita, they explain like what is Brahmari pranayam. In the mid, like it's a sound like you can hear it in the midnight. Yogi should practice, and the inhalation and like you have to first inhale like a bee and exhale like bee only with the kumbhaka, and close your ears with your hands, or you can close with your fingers also. After practicing this, you like they mention here ki if you get sound in right ear, like that is a good vibe, or you can say it's a good sound. After that, they are saying like what types of sounds you can hear. The first one is they said Jillika, then Vamshinad, then Meghanad, then Jarjari, then Brahmari, then Kasya Ganta. After that, they said Bheri, Mrudunga, Dudumbi.
Very good, very good. Okay. And after that, evam nana vido nado, as like that many kinds. So others also telling, except the above mentioned the sound, the other many sounds we can heard with this nada practice. We continue practice of this Brahmari in this way. So regularly, day by day, we get the different internal sounds. it is internal sound. तस्य शब्दस्य यो ध्वनिः. अनाहतस्य शब्दस्य. From the internal sound, the words from the is coming. That kind of lines they are using here. Yeah. Listening to the various sound, the sound of the word shabd is produced. In starting, na, like understand that in starting we heard the tunes, which generally we are not able to understand that which kinds of tunes they are. But within practice, then we day by day we get the words. The words maybe belongs to anything, which language. Okay, any language that may be, but after that, the words we can heard. Okay, we can understand these are the words. In starting, these are the generally tunes, and after that words, and after that he's telling it ends come the internal vision. These are not explaining in the main sloka. 12 petals lotus. After that, after the sound, Sabdasya yo dhvanihi, that words we called it is the sound. Okay. Dhavaner antargatam jyoti. So he is telling that in the sound there is a jyoti, the flame is there. So understand like that. So okay, Omkara is easy to understand. So for example, it is Omkara Ora, continue Om, 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 and you will heart the flame inside like this. Okay. So you can see the inside the sound, you can see the jyoti, the flame. Okay. And jyoti antargat hai man hai. And inside the jyoti, you can see the mind. Mind is there. And most of the text they are preferring the location of the mind is the heart region. That's why they are here. The author of this book, they are correlating with the heart. That is the reason. The heart region. 12 petals they are using, they are correlating with the Anahat Chakra. But that 12 petals they are not mentioning in the main sloka. Heart we can see. Okay? Because mind location is the heart. After that, tan mano vilayam. Vilayam meaning dissolve, completely dissolve. As like we mix the salt in the water. So within a second, that salt completely dissolve in the water. Na? So as like same, that sound we dissolve in the mind. And yati Vishnu Parampadam. And this we called it is the Parampadam, the higher stage, the spiritual stage of the Lord Vishnu. Okay, here I think first time he is using the word of the Vishnu. Note it down where he is using the word Vishnu in the Brahmari Pranayama. Okay, maybe 1 or 2 times come there. I'm not 100% sure. Please check it. Okay. Evam, it is Brahmari. Okay, not Brahmari. Evam Brahmari Sansiddhi. So as like we getting perfectness in the Brahmari, so Samadhi Siddhim Apnuyat. So we can attain the Samadhi Siddhi easily with this practice. Yeah, it is very, very important. Next sloka on the exam point of view. So here is sequence, and this sequence come in the exam. Most of the time sequence come in exam in UGC. It is Japat Ashtagunam Dhyanam. So for example, so it is the japa and it is the dhyana. So he's telling japa 8 times. Japa is equal to 1 dhyana. Are you understanding? It meaning dhyana is 8 times more powerful than japa. Are you getting or not? This mathematics I'm explaining to you. Mathematics words. Okay. A is the japa, D is the dhyana. So dhyana is 8 times more powerful than japa. It meaning 8 japa is equal to 1 dhyana. You understand like that, okay? And next is telling dhyanat ashtagunam tapa. It meaning tapa, the austerity, the penance is 8 times more powerful than dhyana. It meaning 8 dhyana is equal to how many tapa? Yes, please.
One tapa.
Very good, 1 tapa, okay? And tapas, tapaso ashtagunam ganam. Ganam we called it is the nada. And nada is the 8 times more powerful than tapa. It meaning 1 tapa is equal to, 8 tapa is equal to how many nada? Ganam. Ganam is music also we can say. Nada it is actually, okay? 1 nada. Okay. So this way also you can UGC can exam ask questions that nada is powerful than japa. What is the correlation? 64 and 64 multiply 8. How many? 64 and 8? 48 and 51. 5 and 2 times. So anyway, UGC can ask questions. Maybe you get the main concepts. Please, one of you explain this.
Yes, sir. So I will explain this dhyana tapa nada means times, or I can explain all the things in related to the Brahmari pranayama means nada. Hello.
Hello. 82, 83, 84 slokas. Continue revise it. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So Brahmari pranayama, first the Brahmari pranayama, nada concept mentioned here, there Mercy Kerala. Means if anyone perfected in Brahmari, he will get nada, he will get the nada. That is also mentioned by Mercy Kerala. Then one should practice at the midnight when all living things being quiet at that time only. One should practice by the closing the ears by hands, then inhale, then yogi should inhale, and then air should be hold. At that holding time, one should have to try to listen from the ear that inner sound which is producing inside, and it is good, and it is called nada. So here nada sequence are mentioned also how many types of sound we can listen by the practicing of Brahmari. First one is grass for sound means Jillika sound, then Bansi nada, then Megha nada, then Chharjari nada, then Hamara nada, then Ghanta nada, then Kansha nada, then Turi nada, then Viri nada, means catedrum nada, then Mrudanga nada, then Dundubinada, as like Veena. These types of sound we can listen by the practicing of Brahmari. Then various sounds also we can listen by practicing daily, and it is the inner sound. First, we can listen the tune of the sound. Then gradually we can understand the words of the sound. It is mentioned here. Then we have to in the sound we can see flames of the sound means light. Then the inside of the light we can see mind. Then after mind will completely dissolve with the sound, then it is called highest stage of dhyana of Lord Vishnu, and it is called Brahmari. Then by the practicing of Brahmari, one will get siddhi in samadhi. Then here Mercy Hiranda is also mentioned as exam point of view. That is important. Means 8 times of japa is equal to 1 dhyana. Then 8 times of dhyana equal to 1 tapa. 8 times of tapa equal to 1 nada. So these things we have to remember.
Very good, very good. Okay, last is very, very important. It is okay. Yep. Yeah, next is the Morcha Pranayama. Okay, the fainting pranayama, and it is also different practice as comparison to Hatratnavali or the Hat Pradipika. So here, Mercy Guarantee is telling that Sukhena Kumbhakam Kritva. Sukhena meaning the normally, the comfortably perform the Kumbhaka hold. Kumbhaka meaning holding here, okay? Then Manasya Dhruvarantaram. It meaning focus your mind at the eyebrow center. Santejya, it meaning you have to be distract. Visyan Sarvon, all kinds of, it meaning we are telling now ki focus on the mind and detach from all kinds of thinking, all kinds of thoughts. In meditation also that we use now. So no any attachment with any objects. Okay. And Monomurcha Sukprada. So he is telling, so that state, it is not the physically fainting. In the Hat Pradipika, when we understand that is physically unconsciousness. Here, the internally unconsciousness, and internally for what? Mind unconsciousness. It means Manomurcha. What is the function of the mind? It controls the senses. It means, and what is the fainting of the mind? Mind will not enroll and not participate. Okay, any kinds of activity. Thoughtless stage here, that is the manomurcha. Mind is not working. Okay, so here a internally unconscious. Note it down. Okay, Sukprada, that is the happiness time. Atmani Manso, we have to keep our mind on the soul. Yoganando Jayate Dhruvam. So that the bliss we feel the yogi he attain. So it is the benefit of the Murcha Pranayam. The who is practicing this practice, he feel the bliss and the happiness. Okay? Yeah, please once one of you conclude it.
Yeah, so Murcha Pranayama, we need to perform Kumbhaka comfortably, focus mind at the eyebrow center. And one need to keep away from all the objects of the senses. That state is called Mano Murcha, which is the internal unconscious state or the thoughtless state of the mind. And it is the Sukhaprada, pleasure-giving state, and yogi attain bliss on practicing Murcha Pranayama.
Very good, very good. And last practice, last pranayam, it is the Kevali pranayam. But here Kevali pranayam, he is explaining the concept of the prana also here. The length of the prana in different situation, how it works. Okay, it is telling Ankaren bahiryati se karen viset punha. Hakara and sakara. I told you na, soham sound. So it is hakara and the sakara. Maybe you understand the some meditation also. It is most famous meditation. Soham. So hum. When you take the inhale, then you feel the so sound during the inhalation. It is the sound of the breath. Breath is creating this sound internally. So, and hum sound is coming from exhalation. So it is the so hum. Yes, one of you please conclude what is the so hum sound.
Yes, sir. For the inhaling, we are listening sa sound, sakara sound, and while exhaling, we are listening hakara sound. So it is called soham sound.
Very good, very good. Okay, it is the so hum. Okay, hakara and the sakara. Okay, yeah. Here is telling Sat Satani Divaratro Sah Sastranek Vinsatihi 21,600. Sorry, just wait. It is, yeah, 21,600 times we take the breath in a day. It meaning how many times that Soham is creating?
21,600.
Yeah, in a complete day, including day and night, 24 hour, 21,600. And modern science also it is preferring the same total number of breath in a day and night. Same thing. And same Maharishi Gherand in the 15th, 17th century, he told this exact formula of the breath. You can understand our ancient science with this example, okay? That times that modern science was not there. But Maharishi Gheranji, he was aware about that. How many times we take breath in a day and night. Next is Ajapa Nama Gayatro. It the another name also we called it is the Ajapa. Japa meaning that physically we are chanting. Ajapa meaning internally we are chanting. And it is the internal chanting of the Soham. Because internal why? Because it is creating by the breath. That's why we call it is the Ajapa. And it's another name also Gayatri. And many Upanishads also preferring the Gayatri Ajapa Jap. Okay? Jivo Japti Sarvada. Sarvada meaning, because Jivo meaning, what is the meaning of Jiva? Who has life, who is living, who can move according to modern science, who can grow, who can move. It means he is the Jiva. He is the living being. So means that who is the living being? So it is common that he will do respiration. Plants also, humans also, animals also. Who is doing the respiration? It means he is a living being. Okay, so he is telling Jivo Japti Sarvada. Who is alive? It meaning he will take the breath, and he is taking breath. It means how long he is living. Continue. He is internally japa is occurring. Okay, automatic it is occurring. Okay. मूलाधारे यथा हंस तथा ही हृदय पंकजे तथा नासापुट द्वंद्वे त्रिभि हंस समागमः. So here he is telling the three major places of the where the breath is retaining. One is the Mooladhara, noted down on the exam point of view. Second is the Hridaya, heart region. heart lotus they are telling Hriday Pankaje. And third one is the Nasaputta, nostrils. So in these three locations, we heart the Hansa. Okay. Yeah, please one of you conclude, then we will start the next concept. These two slokas, come on.
These two slokas, it is telling about the soham sound. That is the while inhaling the sound is felt and exhaling ha is felt. So it is called soham. And 21,600 times we take breath in a day. So this soham is getting repeated 21,600. So this is called as Ajapa Gayatri because it comes automatically when we do the breathing. Every living being always keep on repeating this mantra as they do respiration throughout their life. So this is the internal japa. And there are three major places of the breath retention in the living body. That is, one is Mooladhara, second is the heart lotus, and third is the Nasaputta or the nostrils.
Very good.
In these places, yeah, we hear the Hamsa sound.
Yeah, next is the different concept. Maybe in Vasist Samhita, the same concept you heard. Shanvatya Anguli Manam Sariram Karma Rupakam. For example, it is the body. Okay. So the complete length from toe to the head, it is 96 angul. How many angul?
96.
96 fingers.
96 angul. Total, the height of any human being. Sarira Karma Rupakam. According to Maharshi Ghirandaji. Okay. And next is telling, yeah, if any problem or is that is another case, but generally you can also count your length with your anguls. Once I tried and it was also approximately 96. You can also try. Okay. Dehata Dvirgato Vayu Swabhavat Dvisa Angulam. So it is very, very important because others continue next 3-4 slokas depend on this line. So how you understand it? So I have to show, otherwise maybe you will not get it. So maybe camera is not working. Okay, I'm making the diagram. Laptop camera is not working. Try to understand with the diagram, okay? Okay, it will help you. You can understand with this diagram, okay? So the complete length of the body is the 96 angul. So here, for example, it is the hum, it is the exhalation. Okay. So the normal, the length of the breath, it is the 12 angul. It meaning from the distance of the 12 anguls, we can feel that respiration is going on. Are you getting this thing, this concept?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Please,
sir.
please repeat this concept.
Means while exhaling air from the body, means its length is 12 finger.
Very good. If we keep any instrument here, that instrument is very sensitive about the breath speed. So from the distance of the 12 angle from the nostrils, so he will activated with the speed of the sound, speed of the breath. And if we keep this instrument apart from 12 angul, that he will not measure. So what he is trying to say, that 12 anguls we can feel it is the normal sound, normal distance, 12 angula of the breath. And next is telling, it's very, very important, note it down. So 12 angul is the normal state. You and me, okay? 12 angul is the normal. And if we sing a song, gaye mein, okay, if anyone who is singer, because singer in singing we need more focus on the breath, little pressure, more pressure, little more pressure on the lungs. So in that case, the length will increase and it will be 16 angul. The normal state is 12 angul. During the singing, it is 16 angul. And during eating, while you are eating the foods, then it is Visanti, meaning 20. Okay, during the eating, respirations increase. Chaturvinsanti anguli panthe. It is the when we are walking, panthe meaning rasta, path, the way. You are walking, normal walking, your respiration, how long it will be, come on?
40
The distance?
fingers. 40 fingers.
24. 24. So apart from the your nostril to till 24 anguls, that instrument or anyone, we can feel the breath. Nidrayam Trisandanguli, during the sleeping. So till the 30 angul we can feel. Maithune, during sexual activity, intercourse activity, its length is the Satrinsat, it meaning 36. Vyayayame Chatatodhikam, during the exercise, it is more than 36 also. Yes, please, one of you conclude this breath concept.
Yes, sir. So, for human body length is 96 fingers, and exhaling air from the body, its length is 12 fingers, means its normal distance. If anyone singing song needs to focus more on the breath, so that length will be increased, and that is 16 angulars. Then in eating time, it will be increased 20 angulars. Then walking time, 24 angulars. And in sleeping time, 30 angulars. In sexual intercourse time, 36 fingers, 36 angulars. In exercise, more than 36 angulars are mentioned.
Very good, ma'am, very good. And next is telling, स्वभावे ऐसे गति नुन परमायु प्रधरते. And in the general concepts also in India, it is famous now that we have the limited breath. If anyone is died, then one thing is famous, oh, his breath has over. So जिसको श्वास से मिलिए गिन के मिलिए भगवान से, ऐसे बोलते हैं ना, that kind of things. So the same concept he is following, Mercy Gerens is following. So we have the limited sound, the breaths. And if we are using before, then we will die before. And if we are enhancing that, enhancing meaning we are taking slowly, it means automatic our that age will increase. And if we correlate with that Brahma Adi Tridasa, the same concept with the Kevali Kumbhaka. Why Kevali Kumbhaka practitioner, he can survive longer and longer thousands of years? Because Kevali Kumbhaka, that is free from inhalation and exhalation. It meaning we are not wasting our breath. That's why automatic our age is increasing in that time, that practice. So same he is telling, Ayu chayo dhiko prokte maruche antradate. Okay, if we are wasting, that Ayu will reduce. If we are saving, if we are taking breath slowly, then age will increase. For example, the generally 16, the circles of the breath we take according to modern science, 16 breaths we take in a minute. Maybe you also, you can count also. It's the generally. We are performing the Bhastrika or any other activity. It is increasing the respiration rate or other practices. Above mentioned the singing, eating, walking, sexuals, etc. Sleeping. So the number of circles of the breath is increasing. It means it is reducing the sound, the age. Same when we are performing the Nadi Sodhan, you will see your one round is completing only 2 or 3 circles. So automatic, if you are performing, you are completing one, you are taking in a 1 minute 3 round, 2 rounds of the Nadi Sodhana. So how many breaths you saved? 10. Sorry, 16 as 14 we saved now. 2 we are taking in a minute. So 14 breaths are you are saving. It meaning your age increase 14 more breaths. Are you getting or not this concept?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Can you explain again?
Okay, sir. So if we have actually limited breath, yes, Rasika ma'am, are you explaining? Go ahead.
Yes, you can.
Okay, sir. So we have limited breath. If we enhance the length, then our life will be increased. Means here, Marcy Gyananda is saying, means by performing this Kevali Kumbhaka, means no inhalation, exhalation, uh, like this, they are doing by Brahma. That's why their life is so longevity. The same concept here, Marcy Gyananda is trying to explain here. Means if one is reducing the circle of breathing, then their life also reducing. If one is increasing the circle of breathing, then their life also increasing. Same, sir, is it same what I understood?
Yeah, it is fine. Okay. Yeah, next is the Tasmat Prane Sthite Dehe Maranam Naiv. How long the prana is in our body, so we cannot die if prana is there. Okay, breath is there. Number of breaths is pending. We cannot die without completing the number of breaths. Vayuna Gat Sambhe Sambandhe Bhavet Keval Kumbhaka. So this concept is telling it is related with the Keval Kumbhaka. It meaning Keval Kumbhaka direct control the breath. Directly related it is. Okay. Yavat Jivam Jape Mantram Ajapa Sankhye Kevalam. So a Jiva meaning a living being, continue his practicing the Gayatri is with the breath. Soham is it is going on. Adhavadi Dhritam Sankhya Vibram Kevali Krite. Its meaning is that we can make it Kevali Kriti. By the practicing of the Kevali, we can make it double. Okay? अतएव ही कर्तव्य केवली कुंभ. That's why we should perform the Kevali Kumbhaka, because Kevali Kumbhaka directly enhance the age. It reduces the number of breaths. केवली च अजपा संख्या द्विगुणा च मनोन्मनि. So, च मनोन्मनि. मनोन्मनि केवली च अजपा संख्या द्विगुणा. Okay. So here he is telling, if the number of breaths is double, it meaning normal is 21,600. If it is double is 43,200 approx. No, that is that Manonmani state we get. Nasa Bhyam Vayuma Krisha. It is a practice of the Kevali method of the Kevali. Nasa Bhyam, from the nostrils, Vayuma Krisha, inhale the breath. Kevalam Kumbhakam Charit, and we should hold the breath. Ekadik Chatustim Dharayet Parthame Dine. Chatu Ashtadhi Chatushtadhi. It is the 64, no, I think, no? 64 times. Just wait.
Means 64 times we should chant.
It means that it is the holding time, madam, Kumbhaka time. Okay.
Means in Kumbhaka time 64 we should jump Soham.
Yeah. Internally. No, Soham, it is producing this sound. But here inhalation, and because in the Kumbhaka it is the holding, na. You cannot do inhale and exhale. Okay.
Yes, sir. Got it.
So 64, for understand 64 seconds for just understanding. Okay. Hold the breath. The first day. These questions can come in UGC. In the first day, how many times we should perform the Kevali Pranayam? Come on.
64 seconds.
Yeah, 64 times. Okay. In the first day. And how many times we should repeat it? 8 times in a day. So they are telling that Kevalim Ashtadha Kuryat Yame Dine Dine. It meaning in a day total 8 times we should practice of this. 8 times. Every yam, and 1 yam is equal to 3 hours. So for example, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, here again 3 o'clock afternoon, 6 o'clock evening, 9 o'clock night, 12 o'clock. So as like total 8 times after 3 hours, you have to perform this Kevali practice. And one time you will hold 64 times of the breath. So this question also can come in the exam. So in the first day, a yogi in the complete day, how many times he can hold the breath? Yes, please. What will be the answer?
64 times yogi can hold the breath.
64 into 8.
Multiply 8.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, sir.
5 one time, 1, 2. So anyhow examiner can ask. So if your concept is clear, so then you can answer easily. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
previously you said in I don't remember the shloka number, but I know the translation. Ki, after practicing the Keval Kumbhak, like your 1 second.
Yeah, I am also not 100% sure. This line you are telling, na, why double speeding, the Manonman is static. This thing, na?
Yeah. So in that they said ki the rate of respiration is decreased. That's why you can attain the Manonmanya Avastha. And you said like you multiply the 21,600, you multiply that amount. It did not reduce.
Just wait. Here.
It's a reduction, sir.
Just wait. Kevali Kumbhaka, there is no regular respiration. Okay, the rate of the reduction of the respiration is double. Okay, it is my mistake.
Like
My
वो
mistake. It is a
सांस
half.
लेने का जो हम
It is the
21,600 है उसका हाफ ले रहे हैं अभी.
Okay. Thank you. It is the half, not the respiration double. So it is the reverse double. Okay.
हाँ.
So 20 divide 21,600 by 2. How many times it is? 1, 8.
Near to 11,000.
1,500.
21,000. Okay.
11,000
I
something.
think 10,800 something. Okay, maybe.
10.
Check it.
10,400.
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. Next is the अथवा पंचधा कुर्यात् तथा कथयामि ते प्रातः मध्य सायं अर्धरात्रि. Yeah, same thing they are telling that 8 times they are explaining. Panchadha 5 times and 3 times are the morning the sandhya kal. 3 times sandhya, na, morning sandhya, afternoon sandhya and evening sandhya. So Panchadha, how they are explaining the Panchadha? Morning, afternoon, evening, midnight, and the Chaturth Pahar of the night. That 3 o'clock we understand, 3 a.m. morning, Chaturth Pahar it is. And 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 are the Sandhya. So these are the total 8 times. Okay. 3 Sandhya, Kuryat samne dine dine. Panchavaram dine परिमाणम च यावत् सिद्धि प्रजायते. वृद्धिकारम pranayam. So ajapa parinam. So like this practicing of the ajapa jap. So we can attain the siddhi. Pranayam kincha. This method is explaining by the experts of the yoga. Hiranji is telling it is the yogis, great yogis, they explained this method of the Kevali Kumbhaka. Kevali Kumbhake Siddhe. If anyone who get perfectness in Kevali Kumbhaka, Kimne Siddhyati Bhutale, nothing will be impossible for them. Anything he can do in this earth. Anything. Okay? Yeah, with this, the Kevali Kumbhaka is completed. Yeah, please one of you concluded that Kevali Kumbhaka complete.
Yes, I will try. after they said the length of natural exhalation is reduced and the life acceptance life acceptance is decreased when the length of air is decreased. After that they are saying कि when you practice the Keval Kumbhaka continuously, your rate of respiration is decreased. Rate of respiration is decreased, that is half to 21,600. And then you can attain the Manonmani Avastha, which is the extreme bliss. And after that, they said that when you exhale, then they mentioned the japa something, and after that, you have to practice the Keval Kumbhaka 8 times in every 3 hours daily. After that, practiced 5 times as they specified, more in the morning, in the noon, in the afternoon, then midnight, and at the 4th quarter of the night, that is midnight. And or practice 3 times as the time of sandhya, as how we practice the sandhya at the time of sunrise, noon, and sunset. After that, they mentioned about you have to scale by the 5 times along with the ajapa. You have to practice with the Gayatri mantra. One who perfects this Kevali pranayama, he can be attain the pure bliss, and he will be the only masters. That's it, sir.
Okay.
He will know the real yoga.
Okay. So with this pranayam, congratulations, our 5th chapter also completed. Let's quick revision of today class. Yeah, one of you please come forward and revise quickly. Come on. Yes, Sarika madam.
Yeah,
Come
in the Bhastrika pranayama, we need to breathe in and out forcefully through the nostril and fill the abdomen like bellows of the blacksmith, and repeat it 20 times and hold the breath. This is Bhastrika, and it has to be practiced thrice. And the benefit is no disease or disease-free state is increased day by day on practicing Bhastrika. And next we have seen Bhramari Pranayama. At midnight, when we have to keep the hand on the ear, then take breath in and hold. Then try to listen the sounds from the right ear. This sound produced is called nada, which is the internal sound. So, and we have seen what all kinds of sounds we hear. Chillika nada, the grasshopper sound, bansi, flute, then the thundering of the cloud, charchar, the small drum, Bhramari, the humming bee sound, Khanta, bell, Kasyam, big bell, or the gong, then the Bheri, kettle drum, Mridang, Dundubi, trumpet. So all these kinds of sound will be heard. So when many sounds will be heard and on a daily practice, and gradually and understand the meaning of the sound as well. The resonance of the sound comes from the Jyoti in the lotus of the heart. In the Jyoti, there is mind, and then the sound dissolves into the mind, and one attain lotus feet of Vishnu. Getting perfectness in Bhramari, one attains Samadhi. And further, it is told that dhyana is 8 times superior to japa, and tapa is 8 times powerful than dhyana, and nada is 8 times more powerful. Nada is 8 times more powerful than tapa.
Very good, very good. Yes, next Rachika ma'am, please continue. The next practice Morcha.
Yes, after that we saw the Murcha Pranayama. Murcha means becoming unconscious. in this pranayama, you don't have the like senses of the material world, and it's the another state of consciousness is attained in this pranayama, and what you manifest, it comes true. And it's like you have to perform the retention of the breath comfortably through mind also, and focus on your eyebrow center and merge with your like god deity atman. And by pursuing this murcha kumbhaka, you can attain the pure bliss. After that, after murcha pranayama, we saw the kevali pranayama. In kevali
Okay. Okay, last, Lipalika ma'am, thank you. Rasika ma'am. Lipalika ma'am, last please revise it.
Yes, sir. Kevali Prana. Sir, here is so much raining is there. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible, madam.
So in Kevali Kumbhaka, there is Hakara and Sakara sound is mentioned. Inhale, while we are inhaling, that is Hakara sound, it is producing, and while exhaling, Hakara sound is producing. It is called Soham sound. So in a day, 21,600 times we are taking breath. So we are chanting this is Soham as with our breath, that is 21,600 times. It is the called Ajjapa Japa because we are its sound is coming internally, and it is another name also called Gayatri. And who is the living beings means those are living and those are taking breath. They all are doing this means internal chanting japa occurring till the death. And three major place is mentioned where from the sound is means we heard the sound, that is Mooladhara place, that Hrudaya Kamala and nostrils, three major place. Then human body length is mentioned. I mean, in human body length is 96 fingers. Then exhaling, important is here mentioned, exhaling air from the body, its length is 12 angulars. And while it is normal distance, if anyone is singing song, needs to focus more on the breath so that that length will be increased. It is 16 angulars. And that eating in the eating time, that is breath inhaling length also increase, that is 20 fingers, and while walking it's increased to 24 angulars, while sleeping it is increased to 30 angulars, while sexual intercourse that is increased to 36 angulars, and in exercise time it will increase more than to 36 angulars. Then we have the limited breath. If enhance the length of breath, then our life will be increased. By performing Kevali Kumbhaka means Brahmas, Devatas are they are doing, that's why their life is so long. If if number of circle of breathing reducing, then our life will be reduced. No, then our life will be increased. Yes, na sir?
Yeah, number of circles of the breath, if it is
Reduced.
reducing in a per minute, it is reducing. So normally 16. If you are reducing 10, 8, 5, automatic age will increase. Okay.
Yes, sir. Then how long our breath is in our body, then we will not die. Means how long in our body breath is there, then we will not die. Then Kevali Kumbhaka attain when Vayuna Ghataka, you mentioned that I could not get. Means Kevali Kumbhaka attain that sloka in mentioned na Vayu Ghataka. When sir, please help me, sir. I could not get is that line.
And like that 8 times in a
Sir,
day. Ashtapaharna.
after that I written after 8 times that I mentioned. Okay, sir. Leaving that line, I am again continuing. Means if we are dividing 21,600 to 2, then it will come 10,800. if it will reduce to 10,800, that Monan state one will attend. Then it is the method of Kavali. We should inhale the breath, then we should hold it, and that holding time is 64 seconds, is equal to 64 times. In a day, we should follow 8 times. That is 64 into 8 means 512 seconds will become in a day. That is mentioned in 5 morning, afternoon, evening, midnight, and another you told, sir. I could not get it.
Fourth quarter of the night, 3 a.m. it is.
Okay. Then
Fourth quarter of the night, okay? Ratri ka chaturth pahar. Yeah.
4 quarter of the night. Then if anyone is performing this Kevali Kumbhaka, means he will get bliss, and if one is perfected in Kevali Kumbhaka, nothing is impossible in the art for him. That much I written, means
Was
I.
there Sandhya you missed? 3 Sandhya, okay?
Yes, sir.
3 Sandhya you missed. 3 Sandhya is also there, okay?
Okay, sir. Sri Sandhya. Can you
Okay.
tell me again? Sri
3
Sandhya means.
Sandhya meaning that the changing time. For example, morning sun is rising and night is going on. That is the Sandhya Kala time. It is Pratah Sandhya. And evening Sandhya also. Morning you will see in the temples, Aarti occur during the Sandhya time. Most of the religious works we do in the Sandhya time. So 3 times Sandhya, the morning and evening it is common. So, but here afternoon Sandhya also he is considering, okay? Where the time is changing, the environment is changing, that we call it is the Sandhya. Sandhya is the middle stage of the between two different kind of environment, you understand? That is
Okay, sir.
okay. Nice to see you to all. Well explained you. Very good. So request to Rasika ji, please conclude the Santi mantra. And next class we will do the dhyana meditation, and after that in second lecture samadhi. So within 2 lectures Geren Sanhita will be completed.
Sir, I
Ye-
have one more question.
Yes, madam.
Like I was studying the Upanishads today.